You will not find a more perfect and feared commander than Charlotte Katakuri. He's the second son of Big Mom, the man who never lets a fight end dirty. And everyone who looks at him sees a flawless monster. So it's only right that he rocks the Mochi Mochi no Mi Devil Fruit. And today, we're going to give it a grade ranging from A to F. But like always, we evaluate the power and then the user. Now this fruit grants you one of the most flexible and misunderstood abilities in the whole series. It's a special paramecia that lets you create, control, and transform your entire body into mochi, which I promise you sounds like a snack until you realize what mochi is. A super sticky, super strong elastic substance, meaning you can trap enemies faster than they can even blink, sticking them to the walls or ground with zero effort. But it doesn't stop there, because Katakuri treats this fruit like a god-tier Logia. He can turn his entire body into mochi to let physical attacks pass right through him. This is why he was untouchable for so long, family. He perfected the defensive game to a level that shouldn't be possible for a paramecia user. The real juice, though, is the sheer destructive power he gets from awakening the fruit. This lets him turn the environment around him into mochi. Imagine the ground, the walls, everything turning into a giant smothering inescapable trap. This isn't just about fighting one opponent. This is about controlling the entire battlefield. He can create literal tidal waves of mochi to crush opponents, giving no room to breathe. And don't forget the giant mochi fist, the Mochisuki, that hit harder than a freight train coming at you at full speed. The versatility is absolutely insane because he can use it for speed, sticking to the walls for crazy mobility, or straight up suffocating you expeditiously, which gives the user a breathtaking array of attacks and defenses that can counter almost everything. But a fruit is only as good as its user, and Katakuri is on a god tier level. His real mastery comes from perfectly combining the Mochi Mochi power with his Future Sight Haki. He sees 5 seconds into the future, so he knows exactly where to put his mochi body to dodge your attacks, and exactly where to launch his counterattack. This is a true master strategist who thinks 5 steps ahead of everyone else. He trained his body and mind to use the fruit's defensive properties so perfectly that he made a non-Logia fruit function like a Logia. That is a testament to how seriously he takes his power. But putting that to the side, his biggest weakness is his own need for perfection. And this is where the fruit suffers. He built this entire persona of the flawless commander who could never be touched. When Luffy manages to expose his true face in his secret snack time, it throws Katakuri off his game completely, which is a massive character flaw. That moment of vulnerability broke his concentration and his composure, which is why the tide of the fight finally turned. His need to maintain that perfect image is the real chink in his armor, and it's completely separate from the fruit's power. So when it comes to giving this fruit a grade, we have to look at the whole package, family. The Mochi Mochi no Mi itself is one of the best paramecias out there, offering incredible defense, insane trapping ability, and massive awakening power that can change the landscape of a fight. But the fact that it requires a user to be an absolute master, a genius like Katakuri, to even use it defensively, and that its defensive ability is entirely dependent on perfect haki timing, meaning it's not an effortless S-tier power. Plus, mochi is weak to water, which is a big problem for any pirate sailing the ocean. It's a high-skill, powerful fruit that has a massive built-in environmental flaw, so I'm going to have to give this fruit a grade that reflects its high potential, but serious drawbacks and its dependency on the user's skills. And that grade is a C+. So let me know if you would take this fruit over the Zoro no Mi. And when you're done doing that, click on this video that just popped up, and I will see you on the next one.